Together with the BNI, we've worked very well and currently know where the girls are. I'm unable to give the details because we don't want to compromise their safety. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, we know where they are and they are safe. If you really know how kidnapping works, there's something that you don't have to do to compromise the safety of the girls in hostage. Like I said, it's taking us over 3 months to even identify where the ladies are. And what we don't want to do is to do anything that will jeopardize the safety of that. So we are working very hard. All stakeholders who are supposed to be on board are on board. And hopefully the girls will be brought back safe and sound. Together with the BNI, we've worked very well and currently we know where the girls are. I am unable to give the details because we don't want to compromise their safety. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, we know where they are and they are safe. If you really know how kidnapping works, there's something that you don't have to do to compromise the safety of the girls in hostage. Like I said, it's taking us over 3 months to even identify where the ladies are. And what we don't want to do is to do anything that will jeopardize the safety of that. So we are working very hard. All stakeholders who are supposed to be on board are on board. And hopefully the girls will be brought back safe and sound. Together with the BNI, we've worked very well and currently we know where the girls are. I am unable to give the details because we don't want to compromise their safety. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, we know where they are and they are safe. If you really know how kidnapping works, there's something that you don't have to do to compromise the safety of the girls in hostage. Like I said, it's taking us over 3 months to even identify where the ladies are. And what we don't want to do is to do anything that will jeopardize the safety of that. So we are working very hard. All stakeholders who are supposed to be on board are on board. And hopefully the girls will.
A few minutes ago, officers of the Ghana Police Service informed 4 families in Takoradi in the Western region of Ghana that DNA tests conducted on some human remains discovered in the course of police investigations into the disappearance of 4 missing girls had turned positive as the remains of the girls. The Ghana Police Service has, with regret, therefore informed the families that the remains are those of Ruth Abaka, Priscilla Blessing Bintum, Ruth Love Quazen, and Priscilla Cranche. Investigations now established that the girls were victims of a serial kidnapping and murdering syndicate that operated in the Takoradi area. While for various reasons we were unsuccessful in obtaining and acting on accurate, actionable intelligence in good time to enable us to rescue the girls, we believe that the arrest of the culprits has effectively thwarted the ability of this syndicate to have continued with further kidnappings and murders. A few minutes ago, officers of the Ghana Police Service informed 4 families in Takoradi in the Western region of Ghana that DNA tests conducted on some human remains discovered in the course of police investigations into the disappearance of 4 missing girls had turned positive as the remains of the girls. The Ghana Police Service has, with regret, therefore informed the families that the remains are those of Ruth Abaka, Priscilla Blessing Bintum, Ruth Love Quazen, and Priscilla Kranche. Investigations now established that the girls were victims of a serial kidnapping and murdering syndicate that operated in the Takoradi area.
Together with the BNI, we've worked very well, and currently we know where the girls are. I am unable to give the details because we don't want to compromise their safety. We are working hard together with other stakeholders so that these girls are brought back home safely. The assurance to the family is that they should keep on keeping on. The ladies, we know where they are and they are safe. If you really know how kidnapping works, there's something that you don't have to do to compromise the safety of the girls in hostage. Like I said, it's taking us over 3 months to even identify where the ladies are. And what we don't want to do is to do anything that will jeopardize the safety of that. So we are working very hard. All stakeholders who are supposed to be on board are on board. And hopefully the girls will be brought back now.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? It's been a while. Thank you so much. You see, some people who live in this country. Let me check if my mic is on. Check if my mic is on. There are some people who live in this country, and they think that everybody is a fool. Yesterday I was talking with somebody. I told the person that, listen, when I tell Nana Akufo-Addo, His Excellency the President, that he lied or he's dishonest, he will never get angry because of his upbringing. It is English. He's somebody who grew up in London. Today in his house, his grandchildren can tell that he lied. He understands it perfectly. And me, I know who His Excellency Nana is. I understand I know his mindset. And so when I'm talking to Nana, I tell him exactly what he's British. He knows what it means when you tell Nana that, Nana, you lied. He knows what, he won't get angry. It is people who don't have a certain upbringing who get angry when you tell them that they have lied or they are dishonest. But it is English, and I want somebody, every day you people have been coming on my Facebook, I want you people to go and show it to the president that I said he lied. And he has been very dishonest with Ghanaians. It is a fact. And Nana will never get angry. When he's sitting and he watches this video, he will say that what A+ is saying is true. He will never be angry because you are still working with people like this that I just played. These people that I just played their video, you know where the girls are. It has taken us 3 months to identify them. Now, what can I say, Jimmy Anna? If you have identified them, where are they? You have identified them. It took you 3 months. Blah, 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 blah. Later, you come back and tell us that you have found that they are dead. Everybody must be sacked now. If you were working with the BNI people must be sacked. The woman, Mamiti, I don't know. Nana Addo is a disappointment, I swear. We cannot give this country to you, and you can just sit down and watch these people. And Nana Addo is not corrupt. Yes, we agree. How are you dealing with the people? People spend time to campaign for Nana. People believed in Nana's dream. Some of us followed the dream for 10 years. And all of you come back and tell us that nobody should talk again. You think that we were just following the dream because we wanted to follow it? Because we knew who Nana is. And Nana would never be angry when I tell him that he has lied and he's dishonest. Nana will not be angry because it is getting out of his hands. He cannot do anything about it. How can you still have this woman there? How can you have her? Somebody, look, you know what has happened in Britain? They are investigating if Boris Johnson lied to the Queen. Go and check. They are investigating if the British Prime Minister lied to the Queen. And Nana, you cannot do that investigation yourself. So you will take information from your CID boss. Your CID boss comes and tells the whole world that, listen, we know where the girls are. We are working with the BNI. We have done this and they are safe. And we don't want to jeopardize their safety. Then you come back and tell us that they are dead. And Ghana is quiet. Look, this country, people must start thinking. If Nana, His Excellency the President, cannot investigate himself, and so the institutions must investigate this, and they investigated, and they came and they reported to the president and said that the girls are safe. And now they want to twist the test. No, what we are doing? Hey, Ghana, Ukraine, all of these people go to church, they pay collection. All of these people go to church to go and listen and go and pay collection, go and jump. Me, I don't go to church. Like, if I go to church, I go to church because I want to visit my friend, a pastor, who is trying to bring people up in some moral. But if it is going to church for God, people's children are missing. Forget about the fact that they didn't report to police early. Forget about the fact that the police service, Ghana Police Service, comes out to tell the people of Ghana that we know where the girls are. And at this time, we can tell the whole 10 million people in Ghana that the girls are safe. And everybody is quiet. And this woman is walking up and down. See. You people should stop this thing. When I'm talking about this, stop. You see the thing that I'm doing? I can get anything in this country. Anything. I can walk anywhere and get anything. But something must change in this country. You can tell 30 million people that you know where the girls are. Turn the live video and let everybody watch it. Whether they are in BNI or they are in national security or they are in police, turn it on and let them see. They have been watching it. People must stop being afraid of these people. It is disrespectful to come out and tell 10 million people that you know where the girls are. Later, come and tell that you went and saw some bones and it is them and they are there. What happened to your first statement? Ghanaians, people in leadership in this country, do things and get away with it for free and it's done like it's normal. You just insult everybody, 10 million people. As Antony is sitting in his palace, he has heard that the girls are safe. So if he has anything to do, police said they are safe. Chief Imam is sitting in his palace, he has heard that the girls are safe. Yana has heard that the girls are safe. Archbishop Palmer Barkley, Christian Council, everybody in this country has been told by the CID boss that the girls are safe. Where are the girls? They say they have died. And everybody is quiet. What kind of country is this? Because they were in a rush to go and find, they said they find some bones. Look, we can't be fools forever. Some people must rise up and sacrifice and decide to lose everything and decide to be poor like Gandhi and decide to lose friends and family and business just to save this country. Some people must rise up and tell these people that, look, if you like, don't give me anything. Take everything you want. We must change this system. Some people must decide to be poor and change this country. Some people must decide to be poor and lose everything and change this country. Some people, it has happened in so many countries. It is just not right. There are people go to University of Ghana, plenty professors, plenty doctors, PhD holders, whatever, they are there. Go to Gimpa, go to a Ghana Institute of Professional Management, University of Professional whatever, go to University of Cape Coast, go to University of Science and Technology, go to UDS. There are so many well-elected, learned people in this country who sat behind TV and watch one CID boss tell us that she knows where the girls are. And now you want to treat like everybody is stupid, like we, the country. This country does not belong to anybody. And everybody in this country must rise up and tell them this country does not belong to one CID boss. It does not belong to her. Can the president investigate? No. The president was here when people went to Australia. Nanado is my person. Nanado is somebody that I believed in. I don't anymore. It's a fact. I like him as a person. But for Nanado to tell me something to believe, no. When I grew up, I listened to my father. He told me Adam and Eve going to eat some apple, and they went and chew apple, and what. So me, when he tells me about Bible, I don't believe it anymore. But I like my father. I like him. But I don't want him to tell me anything about Bible. I don't want to know. So Nanado, I don't believe what he says anymore. I like him as a person. I don't believe. Because people went to Australia. They said they did some visa, what. And Australia, a high immigration got about how many people were there? 60 of them. This I'm not sure about the number. Let's leave that one. But many people, around about 60 of them, posing as journalists when they were not. They brought them back, commenced an investigation. Nanado could not find who did that. And you see the reason why NPP people, me, I've been coming at you is that if these things happen under John Mahama, like you know what you guys will do in this country. You people were dying over a Ford, one car, one Ford, John Mahama, Ford, one Ford. Jimmy is out, and we all follow you. Ford, one car. The day his mother died, you people were busy and jubilating over one Ford. And so many things are happening in this country, you don't want anybody to talk. You are very dishonest. At least show us respect. At least say that, yeah, we acknowledge that the fact that certain 1 or 2, and we are trying. It's not easy, we are trying. But you want to sweep everything under the carpet. You are so arrogant. Everybody must shut up because MPP is in power. But look at what happened to John Mahama. Very dishonest. And the intelligent ones in the MPP do not get angry when I say they are dishonest. The intelligent ones do not get angry because they understand the English language that I'm speaking. They understand it. They could not find the people who took people to Australia. It's very easy. Anybody in this country can tell that this is the human beings that were brought back. Who took their visas for them? Nanado has not been able to find, but they just cleared the minister. Oh no, clear him, it's fine. This is not what we were fighting for. If Nanado wants to win 2020 election, I can give him a simple trick. He should wake up one day and sack all the people around him. He will see how Ghana will rise up after, because Ghanaians were looking for something different in Nana. Not this kind of this one. And people must be honest to Nana. They must be honest. The people around him, they are not telling him the truth, and he has decided not to listen to the truth. What is this? What is this? Nana, look. I can tell Nanado for a fact. All the presidents that have run this country for 62 years, if you like, you yourself go and stand there and say people should vote whether you are amongst the best right now as we speak, it's no. Yeah, I'm coming with free SHS matter because SHS, going to school for free, educating people is very, very important, and I'm very happy about that. And there are challenges with the system. We have to all come together and fix the challenges. We have to go and complete John Mahama schools that he was building. It is Ghana government money. We have to complete it and let the kids go to school for free. And I support free SHS, just that you have to set the structures right. Things must be put in place to enable free SHS. But as we speak today, free SHS is the number one thing that is making you people lose the election. When I was a boy, and my father told me something. He said, you know how to deal with Ghanaians. When you go and rent a compound house, you are going to live in it. The first day you go, buy cassava and buy a goat meat and make some very nice soup and pound your fufu in the compound. When you pound it, put your table here, chop it, don't give anybody, don't even invite them. Do that continuous for about 2 weeks. Let them know that you are very bad. This man, when he cooks, he doesn't call anybody. The day you will call them that, oh, today I could come and take, they will celebrate the whole house. They will jubilate, they will be happy that you have given them some of the food. If you want to deal with Ghanaians, it's either you don't do anything or you do it well. So you people should try and do it well. I support free SHS. I'm not even going to, look, the challenges must be solved. But Nana, as we speak today, you have lied. And I know for a fact that your upbringing allows me to tell you that you have lied. You have been dishonest. And I know for a fact that your upbringing allows me to tell you that you have been dishonest. Because You are a good man. Inside your heart, you know what is going on. You feel it. When you sleep, you wake up at dawn, you feel it. Nana. You can come on TV and give all the speech and hold the thing and talk and say the people are trying to. Nana, you know it. You know it. You are a good man. You know it in your heart. You know what is going on. You are not happy. He's not happy about it. He knows it. And he needs people like us to tell him that, Nana, you are not happy about what is going on. You are just in this MPP structure. And that is the same thing with John Mahama. And that's the same thing with anybody who comes into NDC. They know their fact. They know. They sleep up. They sleep. They can't sleep. Atanos told all of us one time, may his soul rest in peace, that he cannot sleep. You know it. Anybody who is a good person, and then I know you are a good person, so you know it. But we are not looking for a pastor to run this country. We are looking for a strong leader. If you want to do pastor thing there, we can establish a church. I will help you. I will join. If you want to run this country, you have to do away with these people. These people are destroying everything that you hope to build. And you have given me reason to say that you are part of it. You know it. How can people fool the whole country? The whole country. Like press conference, the media, they come and sit down. Otunfo turns on his TV and he calls his elders. Oh, don't worry, the girls are fine. Cape Coast Chief, Nana Kwame Nyansah, Togo Esre, Diana, the whole country, when they go for their traditional meetings, some girls, kidnapping is happening. Let's be very careful. Let's take good care of our young girls, because in Takoradi, have you heard what they say? So, no, don't worry, they have found the girls. The CID boss held a press conference and she said that they have found the girls. So don't worry. Then they lower their security, whatever. Now there's no need to put to think about kidnapping. The girls are fine. The police are working. Then the next time, when PDS happens, and you are looking for something to cover PDS, which is uncoverable. I don't know if that's good English. You come and tell us that you find some bones and they went and they let the family go and do their independent DNA, whatever. That is not good. We like you people. Hey, MPP people, you people cry, you don't know. You don't know. So many people like MPP. So many people. I'm telling you, me, I will never lie. 2020, I won't vote for you. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go and say, no, me, I've made it very clear. I will not vote for you. What you people are doing now? I'm going to vote for an independent candidate. Anybody who wants to run for president of Ghana as an independent candidate, contact us. We are not a political party. TPP, we want to see if we know, we will give you terms and conditions. If you can build this country for us, if you can be a strong leader at least, and you can form a one Ghana government where you select your people from both NDC, the good ones. There's so many good ones in NDC and NPP, where you can select them and form a government and run this country. So that we don't have that in NDC government. Then the whole NPP, they come together to fight NDC government. NPP government, the whole NDC, they come together. No, we are looking for an independent candidate. It's a one Ghana government. That is what I want to vote for in 2020. I won't vote for any NDC and NPP. No. So me, MPP, I won't vote for you. But I can tell you for a fact that so many people in this country like you. So many people, you know. And you have betrayed people's trust. NDC when they're in power. John Mahama is a likable person. So many people like him. They did the same thing that you people are doing. What is the guarantee that when they come, they won't do the same? I don't have guarantee. So NDC and people won't vote for any of you. Especially me. Hey, you can win the election. I don't care. I just want to go down. Like in 2016 when I was voting, I did Facebook live video. 2020 when I'm voting, I will do live video. You people enjoyed it. I'll do it again. I will shoot. I didn't vote for any of them. I voted for an independent candidate. Because if NDC comes in, what's the guarantee? MPP, you are worse. Because you people claim that you have the men, you can build it. Oh, NDC, they are Zongo people. Oh, NDC, they are Bola people. Oh, NDC, they are whatever people. Oh, NDC, they go to Nima. My boys in the Zongo, they are so smart, they are so intelligent. Oh, NDC, they just win. Then, hey, and you, the Zongo people. So you people, and you people to full NDC. This is the end. Don't follow them again. When we go inside the Zongos, you people know. So many people, all of you, my friends in the Zongos, well-elected people, you are so smart. Don't follow these people. Don't follow them. all of us, we are going to vote for independent candidate. Today, they released a short report or whatever they call it. What's the name? A short report. Ayawasu, MPP said they don't accept it. They won't prosecute anybody. Hey. People don't know who the man is. The man Nana Addo that we know. It's not this one. This one. This one, I don't know him. The Nana Addo that we know, that is what we have been fighting. It's not this one. Maybe they have done him juju. I don't know if juju is real, but it's not this one. This one I don't like. This one I won't vote for. No. Never. Nana Addo must do one thing for Ghanaians, just one. Nana Addo must get up one day and make a certain decision that will change this country. Hey, if Nana Addo can't change Ghana, all the hope that we put, if Nana Addo, and today we bring report, say no, we don't accept because MPP is in power. When they said I tried to release a report on A Plus and Asensu and Abu issue, they have Siraj went and wrote some nonsense report. You Siraj want to do an investigation to a matter. You didn't call me. You don't even understand the issue. You release a report. Very useless people. Very useless people in an institution in this country. You want to release a report on an issue that I raised. You didn't call me. You came up with people who are in bed with government. All these people in bed with government, they just want to release a report without contacting me, without talking to me. They say the allegations are unfounded, and the people have never been able to win their cases in court. You take me to court, you can't win. Go and win the case in court. Unless you people go and twist the law because you have power. Yeah, go and twist it. So go and tell the judge that hey, just find him guilty because you can do it. But me, I don't care. You understand? When Siraj release that one, all of you were busy sharing it. Today, I'm sure to release a report. They say, no, we don't accept it. Nana, I'm saying this one, and I'm making it very clear. You have been very dishonest. I have told you. You are my person. If you like, stop being president. You are my person. I support you. But the fact of the matter is that you have lied, you have been very dishonest. And I know for a fact that you are not even angry. You are not angry because you are a good man. You know what I'm telling you. If your grandchildren tell you, you'll be angry. If your family people tell you, you'll be angry. I'm your family person. I am your person. I'm telling you, you have been very dishonest. You have disappointed plenty of people and you have lied. Bye-bye.